All right, Floyd, Mark, I appreciate you guys coming through on this meeting real quick. I just want to get you guys experience recorded so that we can make sure that we're offering the best experience possible to you, to our clients and customers, and to be able to hear your guys' success. Just to start off, I would like to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit what you guys do for business.
I'm Floyd McGurk, and this is my partner, Mark Presswood. Say hello, Mark.
What's going on, everybody out there? And I don't know if we're in YouTube land or Facebook land or whatever. It's the digital land.
We do real estate investment. We are partners in a couple other businesses, and we're brand ambassadors for business buyers and other professional real estate investor groups.
That's amazing. How long have you guys been doing that for now?
Mark's been in since 2017. I started in 2018.
Nice. So a few years down the bell, like 5 years down. Beautiful. Perfect. Awesome. So before you guys met me, what were the issues that you guys were facing before that made you realize, shoot, I need more credit to be able to leverage what I'm doing in my business?
There was actually a couple of things that brought me to you. There was another company out there that says that they remove the inquiries and things like that. As investors, we accumulate inquiries consistently. In the case when I met you, I had like 21, so I mean, very active. The urgency was to get that removed so that I could actually go get another business line for real estate. But we ended up working together out the gate. I mean, there's a lot of information that they're going to ask and request of you to provide, and it's for good reason. It scared the hell out of me. But working with you guys for almost 2 years now, it's a no-brainer. We've gotten a lot of like tier 3 trades. You helped me set up a website. You helped me set up email address, walk me through all this stuff, pretty much hands off. So a lot of the communications via text messages and the credit specialists and things like that. So I'm very, 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 very blessed to come across you. I came across you from Floyd. He's like, hey, I've been checking this guy out. We should really jump over here and check this out. And the biggest thing for me was you helped me get those 21 inquiries off right out the gate. So results immediately. And you know what? You guys are like, when I talk to people about the work that you guys do, it reminds me of the Olympics, that sport where the curling, where they sweep the ground really quick, When we're getting inquiries, that thing comes to mind. Cause like
we wipe those clean.
Yeah, you guys wipe them clean. So I mean, I've actually got an inquiry on a Saturday and you guys are removing it on a Wednesday. So you guys are like, hey, don't worry, that's taken care of. I'm like, bro, it's mind blowing, man. So every time I talk about that, I've been tooting the horn for you guys. A lot of people are afraid. It gets back to the information that's provided. You're in good hands. They're going to ask you for a lot of information. It's actually for good reason. So they can actually do the work that they need to do,
Absolutely. I totally appreciate that. And I totally understand that that's a huge customer concern, especially when it comes to a security risk. And this is why we always try to better our service and our communication with the clients, because if communication is up par, they would understand why, and et cetera, et cetera. And then we've definitely been able to get better throughout the years. And actually, if you don't mind me talking about your situation a little bit, Mark, but the other reason why you were also needing credit was because you were leveraging a lot of your personal credits for business deals, which I'm sure every single entrepreneur has ever done. I did this myself. I shot myself in the foot when I started learning about this, because learning this cost me thousands of dollars, and I didn't have great credit either. And so whatever I was able to scramble with a few personal credit cards, I maxed those out. I learned about credit, and then when I learned about credit, I learned I shouldn't have done that. I totally understand. So can you talk a little bit about how frustrating that was before working with us?
Expand on that a little bit. I mean, I did use some of the business credit cards to actually purchase a few properties, actually, as a matter of fact. So
nice.
I was able to strategically liquidate and get the cash needed to actually get the down payments. So these properties were basically the good old MasterCard and Visa team and my hard money lender. It's definitely tools to use. And then we just go ahead and get the refi and brought that back out and was able to put the funds back on. Even with the challenges, it was very shocking, is even with my utilization up, you guys still had created results. They're just a little slower. So like you said, when you're leveraged to the hill, like I've been leveraged 120% on my personal side.
We've been able to help you bring it down a lot, but it's still up there. It's still up there. There's a few credit cards left that we need to tackle down. And I know, if you don't mind saying, around how much have we been able to get you funded so far, even with really high utilization?
With my challenges, you guys pulled in probably close to like 70K already, 70 to 80K. So it's a pretty good score. It's multiple trade lines. You guys, like I said, the communication with your team, people are afraid, skeptical or whatever, but there's always double authentication. So you're going to get a text message. You got to be right on the ball with them because they do expire in a very short period of time for protection. 0% interest credit cards, very strategic DBA ones to get the seed started. So, I mean, what you guys do is very impressive. And then you get into the credit unions and things like that. So you get some better plays.
Right, absolutely. And yeah, and like you said, and it's going to keep getting better from now on because now that you're slowly getting more credits and bigger credit lines, right, you are going to be able to bring down your personal and then stop using your personal completely to just then fund all your deals on the business side. And since you started, you've been with us for over a year. How has that process, like you using leveraging your business credit now to buy properties?
One of the big trades you guys scored was like 32,000. I
Nice.
mean, it's a pretty good. And every time they call, when I activate them and stuff, and I tell them, hey, look, I'm going to be doing some big purchases. I just want you to be aware of this and da da da. Just to plant the seed with the vendor to let them know that you're going to utilize it. It's crazy. The last one I got from Chase, it's a promo. It's a 0%. They said, hey, you got to spend like $6,000. I'm like, hey, no problem. We know how to do that.
Right, exactly.
There's education to be purchased. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely,
you got
absolutely.
to get creative.
And the great thing about that is that you're also going to be earning all those rewards back, right? And so you're going to, like, for example, I tell all my real estate investors this, it's like, especially if you're buying out of state or like further away, you can quickly convert those points to buy an airplane ticket. And now
Yep.
you and your contractor can easily go over there, handle that, and you don't have to tackle on more expenses. And especially as a real estate investor, man, you are spending so many thousands of dollars in renovations. That's easy money for you to put on a credit card, and you can be making points and be able to use that for hotels, even taking your family out on vacations a few months. You guys are really, really putting credit to work here on your behalf for your business. Would you be able to say that if you've been able to expand your business because of it, since you've been able to leverage more credit, you've been able to confidently acquire more properties and tackle on more projects?
Take it a step further than that is we've been able to help our business and help other people's businesses because we've been able to lend money from our credit cards to other people.
You guys become your own hard money lenders. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I know a lot of real estate investors do the exact same thing since they're like, well, if I can get this money secured by the property or house and I can just lend it out for 12 months, I'm getting charged 0%. I'm going to charge them 10%, right? So you're making money on other people's money at 0% interest. It's like,
We're way more sharky than that, bro. But yeah.
there you go. But awesome. Awesome. I love to hear it, man. But yeah, I'm super excited to keep the relationship going, you guys. I'm super excited to keep helping you guys out. I can't wait to do another testimonial in a few months after you get, closer to $250,000 in funding with business credit. But yeah, any last words that you guys would like to say? Anything we need to improve on? Anything we're doing great? Just anything in general. I would love the criticism or the guidance.
I think you guys are doing great, bro. I really don't have any there's no major complaints. Nothing that's like worth complaining to you about. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that. That sounds fantastic to me. What about you, Mark? Anything?
I mean, right out of the gate, really scared the heck out of me. The amount of information that you needed personally. And that was where I can tell you straight out of the gate, I felt really like, brother Floyd, you're going this route, bro. Because
yeah.
this guy's got and that was getting over that, fear. And you could ask Floyd directly. And
Right.
it's for good reason. And that there was another agency that I was using in the past too. They got me a couple of bags too. And I remember the application. When I filled out the application, I didn't even get a copy of that application. You guys are all digital, everything's shared. You guys keep all the information and stuff like that. And it's as soon as I get this stuff migrated off my personal side, all into the business side, then we're really going after it. So I appreciate everything you're doing, brother.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again for the call. I thank you guys for taking the time. It really means a lot, especially hearing back from customers to hear like, hey, if we're messing or doing anything wrong or we're not doing it to the best of our abilities. I really, really want to know. And this is also why we're doing these calls. So I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you so much. I'll stop the recording now. And there we go. Thank you.